up to today with this work in China. As I said, if you can load up the paper please, and Rick, we leave it to you to read it, the English part. This is done for the Chinese government and Chinese officials and Chinese public. This paper has already been released into what we call the Chinese community in a different way that is for the officials. Now for the first time is released in public. Would you like to read the English and we go through page by page of it? What I advise you to look at, if you go back to the top picture, the first picture which was just there, look at the color of the pig on the neck and the ear. It's extremely red. Look at the color of the same pig and look at the shape of ear in the last video. Then you understand what has happened in so many ways. Please to start, and I'll leave it to you, Rick, to read it, and Stanley in the background will bring up the videos to be played, and then we'll come back in to discuss.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Keshe.
Start
Okay.
from the top of the first page, please, that they can understand what.
Yes, okay, thank you. This is a paper from the Keshe Foundation Spaceship Institute. The author is M.T. Keshe, 28th of November, 2018. Keshe Foundation Plasma Technology resolves the Africa swine fever problem in China. Main purpose of the space plasma technology developed by Iranian nuclear scientist Mr. Mehran Tevfikoli Keshe is to free man from the restrictions of energy, water, food, oxygen, medicine, and so on, to travel and live freely in space. In space medicine, plasma technology can protect humans from all kinds of space viruses, because in space there are only viruses, no bacterias. As in space there are no amino acids, and viruses are essentially energy packs that attach themselves to proteins. This was never understood by the present science, and that has been the reason why we could find no solutions for viruses. With this new understanding and explanation of the true knowledge of viruses by M.T. Keshe, now we can solve all problems with viruses worldwide, regardless of any strand of viruses or its strength. This is the major breakthrough, which brings a new horizon to the life of man on this planet and this space. The discovery of the true process of creation of viruses and life of the virus and its solution with the simple use of plasma water developed by M.T. Keshe now ends all period of man from viruses, and this heralds a new beginning in the world of medicine. Viruses are the greatest threat to the life of man in space, and the process of African swine fever virus is the best verification and confirmation of M.T. Keshe's plasma technology. African swine fever is a disease transmitted by an arthropod, or soft ticks, carrying the virus after biting the pigs. Typical symptoms after infection in pigs are flushing of skin and extensive visceral bleeding. African swine fever virus has 3 classifications: virulent strain, medium strain, and attenuated strain. Pigs infected with the virulent strains have obvious clinical symptoms and may have a mortality rate of 100%. If infected with medium or attenuated strains, pigs pigs may be resistant to the infection, or they may have almost no clinical symptoms, and they will only show antibody positive reactions when testing the serum. African swine fever has been a global threat since it was first discovered in Kenya in 1921. Since the arrival of the Iberian Peninsula in the 1950s, the African swine fever epidemic has maintained a trend of eastward expansion from the European continent, and the spread rate of the variant virus has been even more alarming since 2007. We have a map with the International Animal Disease Monitoring with a website available for that. Goes on, since about a decade ago, the African swine fever, ASF, has spread rapidly in Russia, Ukraine, Poland, and other Eastern European countries, with more than 5,000 outbreaks in a decade. This has resulted in significant losses in the livestock industry of all countries, as can be seen from the experience of Russia alone. In 2017, Russia culled as many as 2 million pigs, accounting for nearly 1/10 of all the raised meat pigs across the country. In the past decade, Russia's direct economic loss from pig deaths alone amounted to $70 million, and the indirect economic losses were even more incalculable. What is more frightening, however, is that Russia has paid a huge price, but the epidemic has not been eradicated. Unfortunately, the swine fever strain found in Irkutsk, Russia in July was found in problematic pigs in northeast China. Since August 2018, African swine fever has been introduced into China from Russia and has spread rapidly in China from the northeast. At present, there's been a full-scale outbreak in more than 20 provinces and cities throughout the country, and more than 500,000 pigs have been slaughtered. However, the spread of the momentum has not slowed. Every day there are new outbreaks. Most importantly, there is no vaccine inside or outside of China to immunize and no medicine to treat the disease. The newly developed plasma technology developed by Mr. Keshe of the Keshe Foundation, which originally was tested by the scientists of South Sierra Leone University on Ebola, and showed a 100% effectiveness of the technology by eradication of the virus, is now applied to the swine fever. The new space plasma technology uses plasma water to rapidly release the virus's energy pack, eliminating it within a short time. After testing in Austria, the plasma water was produced showed 10 times more germicidal than any antibiotic available in the world of medicine today. As early as August of 2018, when the outbreak of African swine fever started in China, Mr. Keshe was very concerned and recommended to apply the new space technology know-how to help China solve the problem. However, because this technology is too advanced, despite contact with relevant departments, the relevant personnel understood the application and implication but did not report to the higher authorities. The whole outbreak of swine fever is entirely government-led. Once discovered, the whole outbreak of swine fever is under martial law, and all pigs are slaughtered, as there have been up to now no solution. So it has been difficult to find sick pigs for field testing. By the request of Mr. Keshe from the Keshe Foundation to help to eradicate this national problem, which is endangering the national food security in China, the followers of the Keshe Foundation in China started to look for small farmers who could have animals which had caught the virus and that the new plasma technology could be tested. In this process, a pig affected by this disease was located in mid-November, and the plasma water newly developed by MT Keshe was shipped to the location on the 22nd of November 2018. On Friday morning of the 23rd of November, the first plasma water was fed to the pig. Within the first 12 hours, the pig shows first stage clear recovery, and the second day was fed for the first time with cooked food, which she refused to eat since affected. By the third day, the ears have risen from the following position. By the fourth day, after 3 months, the pig produced the first excrement. From the outset of starting this process, Mr. Keshe explained to the farmer that the only way we know the virus has cleared out of the body if the pig produces the first excrement that shows the body has gone back to the full operation and the virus is eradicated. This proves the correctness of applying the new plasma water for the eradication of the virus. The farmer reported that an outbreak of African swine fever began in the village in mid-August, with more than half of the pigs in this country families suffering from swine fever disease, while other sick pigs all died or have been killed. The farmer raised a total of 2 pigs. All had the symptoms of fever, not eating food, black and dry hard stool. One died on the 19th of September 2018 and buried. The other pig, which did not eat food, just drank some water. Occasionally ate a little raw cabbage or radish. After more than 3 months, weight from more than a 200 half kilogram fell to less than 120 half kilogram, dying and barely surviving. Picture of the pig before processing on the 22nd of November 2018. On the 22nd of November 2018, the farmer received the plasma products sent from the Keshe Foundation. And then by diluting the plasma material with water at the ratio of 1 to 10, then he uses only the pure water on the surface of the residue of the mix. The farmer used this water to clean and disinfect the pigsty on the morning of the 23rd of November, also fed the pig with plasma water, and sprayed the body parts. As the pig was kept in an open pigsty, the local temperature would be as low as -7 degrees at night, and the pig was very weak. At first, they only sprayed plasma water on the pig's stomach. The next day, the pig's back was sprayed with the plasma water, and the third day, the pig's head was sprayed with the plasma water, preventing the pig from being too weak to bear the cold. After 1 day of drinking the water on the evening of the 24th of November, the pig ate 2 bowls of rice for the first time in 3 months. In the evening, the pig began to gather the grass to make its own nest for the first time. On the 25th of November, the pig ate noodles and rice once each, and the pig was more active. The pig began to defecate for the first time in 3 months, and on the 26th of November, since the beginning of the disease, excreting red stool. The farmer was instructed to disinfect the stool with plasma water and bury it. Defecation means that the virus in the pig's body is cleaned and the body function begins to recover. On the 27th of November, the pig asked for more food 5 times, 2 bowls of rice each time, and defecated a smooth red stool. 24th of November 2018, pig drank plasma water and ate cabbage. 25th of November 2018, pig ate rice and noodles. 26th of November 2018, pig ate cooked food. 26th of November 2018, pig excrement first time in 3 months, sign of recovery. 27th of November 2018, pig asked for food 5 times, ate 2 bowls each time. 27th of November 2018, pig defecated red and smooth excrement. The whole process lasted 5 days, 24 hours to see eating, recovery, and other signs of improvement. The process is also very simple and easy to apply. Farmers only need to spray pig houses with plasma water, give water, and spray the pigs. The cost of this process is very low as 10 RMB per pig can save an animal. And this process from now on can be used for all types of virus infection for birds, animals, and humans, as it is a product of nature and not chemically produced. This is the way the universe energy is transferred, and now we understand that the virus is an energy pack attached to microorganisms, bacteria, and amino acids. Now, by using this new plasma technology, which is the natural plasma magnetic fields process, the energy pack of the virus is transferred and so depleted from the cell of the animal, and the health of the animals or humans return back to normal. This is the major breakthrough in the world of science and the first step for man to start to be able to handle any energy packages which might endanger the life of man in the space. In the vast rural areas of China, there are many poor families. Pigs are the only source of the meat and the main source of income for a family. Pigs die of illness or are killed directly. Their lives fall into trouble again, and some families return to the edge of absolute poverty. His Excellent President Xi's task of overcoming poverty will face more challenges. Simultaneously, the continuously spread and mass killing of pigs has caused a disastrous blow to China's animal husbandry industry, with heavy losses on farms, and will have a major impact on China's economy and the Chinese national food security. The space plasma technology developed by the Iranian physicist Ông Keshe of the Keshe Foundation is simple and can quickly eliminate the virus in a very short time, and can prevent, treat, and eradicate the spreading of the virus. The processed pigs are immune to recurrence. It can provide a cheap, simple, and fast solution for solving the problem of swine fever in many countries. It can be proven that even the slaughtered meat of the contaminated animals can be washed or processed with the same plasma water for the virus to be removed from the meat before entering the food chain. We look forward to this advanced technology being adopted and promoted by the government as soon as possible in order to solve the urgent problem. Thank you. Letter from the farmer. Page 1. 2 pigs in one yard did not eat, had fever, and defecated black round excrement. They got sick in the middle of August. 1 pig died on the 19th of September and we buried it. The remaining pig just drank water and ate little cabbage and radish to survive. The weight of the pig dropped from more than 200 half kilograms to 120 half kilograms until the 22nd of November when the Gans material was received. We start to feed the pig from the 23rd of November, diluted the material at 1 to 10, fed the pig and sprayed on the body of the pig. In the night of the 24th of November, I fed him 2 bowls of rice, and she started to eat. I fed her in the morning and at night. The pig felt hungry and started to ask for food. The pig started to defecate, and the excrement are color of rust. The pig is in recovery now. Page 2. Thank you for sending us the Gans material to save this pig. The address and name of the farmer are intentionally marked black. Written in the night of November 26.